In an unusual and life-threatening game, a group of students faced their worst fears. It was their first time playing, and it was incredibly scary. Some students had already moved, and their movements triggered strange M-beans. Then, a strange figure appeared in the classroom. This mysterious figure forced the students to play a creepy game called the Wooden Man's Game, where any movement meant instant death. A few brave boys tried to run away, but they couldn't because the doors and windows were locked. The Invincible Man, as we called him, kept an eye on them, and the deadly game continued. The other students were too scared to move, but, in a moment of desperation, a bespectacled student noticed something on the back of the Invincible Man's head, the game's rules. They realized that they could stop the game by pressing a hidden button before the countdown ended. One brave boy rushed to press the button, but the Invincible Man turned around suddenly, turning him into M-beans, and a girl's scream was silenced. With only 1 minute left, they desperately tried to stop the game, but the Invincible Man kept turning unpredictably, and more students turned into beans. The floor was covered in beans, a grim reminder of their sacrifices. Only the man with glasses and Asuka were left. Time was running out, so the man with glasses came up with a daring plan. He asked Asuka to use her gymnastic skills to jump and press the button. Just as disaster seemed imminent, Asuka managed to stop the game in the nick of time. They both sighed with relief, but the man with glasses turned into beans right after. Asuka was left terrified, but suddenly, the door opened and her classmate Ji-hyang entered. They wanted to call the police, but there was no signal, and even the glass was unbreakable. In the end, they had only one option, a door leading to the basketball gym. All the surviving students gathered there, and the door closed behind them, sealing their fate. Suddenly, the ground shook, and a massive house roof-breaking cat appeared, playing cheerful music. In an instant, it stretched its neck and ate a student. Panic spread, but the cat kept eating. Ji-hyang fell, but then she noticed a huge bell hanging from the cat's neck, the key to the next level. With just 9 minutes left, Asuka shared the discovery. One of the students tried throwing a basketball at the bell, and it worked. It seemed that throwing the bell into the basket wasn't too difficult. He picked up the bell, dribbled skillfully, and jumped. But just when success was within reach, the fortune cat intervened and pressed the bell, sending the boy crashing into the wall, shattering their hopes once more. The game carried on. Asuka noticed that the cat only attacked the students wearing mouse costumes. Everyone rushed to remove their mouse costumes, but the cat paused only briefly before resuming its attacks. This time, it was Ji-hyang's turn to be in danger, but then something unexpected happened. The cat suddenly stopped. Asuka put on a mouse costume to divert the cat's attention. This made him the new target. In the mouse costume, Asuka somehow understood the cat's language. He climbed onto the cat's back and started tickling it, with others joining in. The cat stopped attacking and fell asleep. However, they began to argue about who should throw the bell, fearing that only one person would survive. The lucky cat woke up and killed 2 of them in one move. Then, an idea struck the boy as he looked at the basketball skin. He and Ji-hyang wrapped the basketball and the bell in their clothes to fool the cat. But Asuka accidentally revealed the basketball. The cat smirked and slapped Ji-hyang's bell away, but soon realized that something was amiss. Asuka had deliberately wrapped the bell with the basketball skin. It was too late for the cat to stop it. However, Asuka struggled with the ball, and the bell bounced off the basketball frame and flew out. Just as things looked bleak, a curly-haired figure descended from the sky, caught the bell, and slam-dunked it. The game was over. Only Asuka, Ji-hyang, and Curly survived. Suddenly, the cat spewed out white mist, and they all passed out, entering a new game, the doll game. When they woke up, Asuka found herself in a strange place, and the game continued. 4 dolls sang around a boy, playing a handkerchief throwing game. If the boy guessed wrong, a red light emitted from his forehead, leaving him in a trance, imitating the doll's movements until he perished. They selected another girl, but she couldn't guess correctly and met a gruesome fate. Asuka woke up in the same room, witnessing the dolls targeting another girl. She decided to save her and took the girl's place. When the song ended, Asuka failed to guess the correct doll in time. The dolls declared the game over, but Asuka revealed a clever trick. She played a recorded sound of Time's Up on her phone, making the dolls furious. Asuka used the recorded sound to her advantage, identifying the correct doll by their positions and voices. This enraged the dolls, and one of them exploded, leaving behind a key. They used the key to unlock the door and saw a boy being chased by a menacing doll. When the dolls saw Asuka, Ji-hyang, and the girl, they stopped in their tracks. It turned out this corridor was the only safe place, and the girl pleaded with Asuka not to let go of her hand, to which Asuka gladly agreed. In the next moment, he spotted Ji-hyang being chased by the doll. He decided to let go of the girl's hand and grab Ji-hyang instead. Together, they reached a big door and a countdown appeared. To pass this level, they needed 7 keys and 7 people. Unfortunately, they were still missing 3 keys. Then, out of the blue, Curly appeared and collected all 3 missing keys, but also killed an extra person. With 7 people and 7 keys, they could proceed to the next level, which was a game of truth or dare. In this level, known as the Truth Challenge, they had to tell the truth for the game to end. However, if one person lied, they had to choose someone to die. The first question was whether they all subscribed to a video. Though confused, they hastily claimed they did. This angered the white bear, who accused someone of lying, leading to suspicions and accusations among them. Eventually, they singled out a timid boy, and the white bear turned him into a meat pie with a single punch. The next question was whether they all liked something. Again, they all claimed they did, but the white bear was furious, wondering why they were lying when his follower count was still low. This time, they targeted a girl who vehemently denied lying, but they didn't believe her, and she met a gruesome fate. Asuka began to suspect something was amiss. He realized the white bear was actually the black bear, and he had been the one lying all along. When the truth was uncovered, the white bear melted away, revealing a big black bear. The 5 survivors moved on to the next level, where they encountered Russian nesting dolls, which could walk and talk. The final level was a game of hide and seek, where they drew lots to form 2 groups. One group played as ghosts, trying to catch the remaining 4 by calling their names when they saw their faces. Stepping on a tin can meant catching someone, but kicking it would save the person inside. Unfortunately, Curly was caught when he kicked the can, and the others fled. However, Curly managed to capture 2 boys, and Ji-hyang was caught while protecting Asuka. Asuka remained the last one, and Curly only needed to hold the can until sunset to win. Curly began shouting and provoking Asuka to force him out. Ji-hyang tried to stop Asuka, but ended up shouting hurtful things. Asuka understood her intentions and appeared in bulky armor, hiding his face. While the armor provided defense, it limited his movement. Curly removed Asuka's helmet, but then found himself ensnared in chains. Asuka's plan was to lure Curly closer, and when Curly tried to step on the can, Asuka kicked it away. The sun was setting, but the can didn't explode, leaving everyone confused. It turned out to be a prank by some mischievous children. Curly, who had lost the game, was angry and confronted the doll. However, the doll claimed it was just a game and offered them popsicles. The 5 survivors enjoyed popsicles and watched fireworks, thinking about their future with optimism. But Ji-hyang found a popsicle with the word death written on it, and the dolls reappeared, mentioning a test of intelligence, strength, imagination, and luck. A luck doll shot 3 beams of light, causing 3 people to turn into starlight. Luck appeared to be a crucial factor in their survival. The 2 remaining survivors found themselves on the God Cube, with the crowd below calling them the Son of God. An angel and a devil, the so-called gods, awaited them, and the question remained, what kind of people did they truly want to be?